What you saying, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back with another video for you guys today. It is Saturday, that means it's the weekend. You guys know what that means. The weekend is where we make winners. The weekend is where winners are made. The weekend is where we create empires and we build empires. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the 3 Ps. You're going to hear what those are in a second. But the reason I want to do this is because it's relevant to entrepreneurship on my entrepreneurial journey. But not only that, I think it's relevant to whatever you do in your life when it comes to pursuing your goals, chasing your goals, going after your dreams, and trying to accomplish targets. I'm also going to cover a few different rules that you need to know on your journey to succeeding in whatever you do. And again, these things are going to help you become a winner. These are things going to help you build your own empire. As long as you follow these rules and these guidelines, you should do all right. But before we get into that today, I just want to say a few things before we start. Please drop a thumbs up on this video. Please comment and let me know what you thought of the video. As always, please subscribe if you're new around here. Just hit that red button below. And lastly, but most importantly, share these videos with your friends. This is to ensure that we help the channel keep growing. This is to ensure we help more people see these videos, because my aim on this channel is to help at least one person become better each and every day, help one person come closer to financial freedom, one person closer to success, one person more in control of their time, one person more on the path to financial freedom, and most importantly, one person close to living their dream life. So to start off today's video, I want to give you 3 simple rules in life. And if you follow these rules, trust me, you're going to be on the right path to success. They are indeed very simple rules, and a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't use them to their advantage. So these will be relevant to the 3 Ps that I talk about later. The first rule: if you do not go after what you want, you will never have it. The second rule: if you don't step forward, you will always be in the same place. And the third and final rule: if you don't ask, the answer will always be no. So, like I said, these things are very simple, but obviously a lot of people don't follow them. A lot of people do not abide by them. A lot of people don't use them to help them progress in life. And as I've already stated, these are relevant to my entrepreneurial journey, but they're also relevant to whatever you do. When it comes to your job, when it comes to your education, when it comes to your daily life, when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to whoever you help, it's the same thing. You don't step forward, you're not going anywhere. You don't ask, then the answer is no. You don't take the right steps, you don't do what you want to change your life, you're not going to live the life you want to live. Now, let's talk about living the life you want to live and what the 3 Ps are today. So the first P is passion. Passion, that's having that drive to succeed. That's having the thrill, enjoying the journey, loving what you do, being excited to get up in the morning and wake up and do that. Not minding going to sleep, not minding making sacrifices to do what you love. At many different stages of your life, many different periods of life, you would have experienced people saying, oh, follow your passion, chase your dreams. And that's definitely true. Why are we talking about passion today? Well, because when it comes to your journey, there are going to be times you don't want to do things. I'll tell you from my own experiences, there are times I wake up, I don't want to do certain things, but I know I have to. But in these cases, not only do you know you have to, but you actually don't mind doing it. And why is that? Because you're passionate about it. You love what you do. It excites you. I can tell you from my own experiences, there are sports that you play and you don't mind playing them until 2 a.m. You don't mind waking up at 4 or 5 a.m. to go and play them, to go and practice, to go and polish up your skills. That is how it should be for everything. For your business goals. For me, for my smartwatch company, I do not mind getting up and designing websites. I do not mind sleeping late because I'm working on ads. Those kind of things which will help you go forward. Love it when you really enjoy it. Trust me, it's a different excitement, it's a different feeling, and it helps you progress differently. If you want long-term success in your life, in whatever area it may be in, the first step, the first P, is having that passion. When you love what you do, you'll never work another day in your life. The second P, patience. There are no overnight success stories. And those overnight success stories you see, they are not overnight successes. They've worked, they've put in hours and hours, day in, day out, week in, week out. For some of them, it's even years. You might only see them, blow up or pop up at one time. It might only take one instance, a video or a clip or a post for you to see them pop up and blow up, but they may have been working on that for years. They probably have been working on that for ages, much longer than you know. And that's why this part I want to focus on patience, because technically there are really no overnight successes. Yeah, there may be a few people who get lucky here and there, but truly there are no overnight successes. People put in the time, they put in the work, they put in the hours. They didn't just blow up anyhow, they didn't just come up anyhow. A lot of you people don't realize that, the people you see who are famous, who are rich, who are wealthy, who are well known. These guys are stars, but yes, they did put in the time. Yes, now they're enjoying it, they're living their luxury lifestyle, but they definitely worked hard, they definitely put in the hours, and most importantly, they were patient. You guys know the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day, and that is so true. It takes time to build up these things. Same when it comes to building houses, same when it comes to building businesses. You gotta have your foundation, you gotta start, planting seeds, you start working, you start putting in time, putting in effort, and eventually everything will come to fruition. It's not like you just start today, within 4 or 5 months, you'll be making 6 figures. That's not how business works. You might see small growths here and there. You might see revenues increasing, decreasing at different times. You might start off in 2020. By the end of 2021, you could be running at a loss. Your business could be losing money. 2022, you could be making small profits. 2023, again, a few small profits. And then boom, 2025, revenues shoot up. 6-figure revenues. By 2030, 7-figure revenues. By 2031, 8-figure revenues. Now here, I'm not saying that happens for everyone, but this is how business works. This is how business works. This is how it works for a lot of different things. You start slowly, you start putting in time, putting in effort, and you're wondering where the results are coming from, and then boom, just like that, you're seeing the results. You're seeing crazy results. You're seeing exponential growth. In this instance, that's where your entrepreneurial journey is different to a regular, paid salary. There you probably get the same thing. Maybe you get a couple % raise each and every year, but it's pretty linear. Entrepreneurship goes up and down, and then as long as you're putting the time and effort, the exponential growth does happen. But it's important overall to be patient in this case. Patience is key. Patience is the name of the game. You've got to be patient. You've got to be willing and able to wait, a year, maybe 2 years, maybe even 5 years to get to where you want to get to. You've got to be able to have that patience because it's going to take you far. And after you've been patient for a while, you'll realize that it definitely was worth it. One major problem I see, and it's probably the biggest problem I see from people who want to start businesses, people want to invest in stocks, people want to do real estate, people would want to do anything. They have an issue when it comes to getting results. People I see, start a business, and after 6 months, they're wondering why, their business hasn't hit 5 figures. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work like that. Business is not easy. A lot of these things that we do, we put in a lot of time, are not easy. Even when it comes to your job, getting a raise, it is not easy. But you have to be willing. You have to absolutely be willing to be patient. And again, once you're patient and you learn to, not wait and do nothing, but you put in the time and put in the effort, and you're okay with seeing results later, you will see that it pays off. You will see that it's worth it. You will see that all those hours you put in, all the time you put in, all the effort you put in didn't go to waste. The same way you see, plants start off small seeds and then grow and then get bigger, can be reflected on how you see how your entrepreneurial journey unfolds. So please learn to be patient. The third and final P, persistence. This is you making mistakes but not dropping off. This is you failing but not quitting. This is you being persistent. This is the same as consistency. It's you being going and going and going and going after it. But with persistence, when you fail, when you make mistakes, when you take losses, it doesn't affect you. You might, be sad for a day or two, sure, but you take those events and you use them to fuel you. You take those events and use them to your advantage. You work off those mistakes and you keep improving. You work off those losses and you turn them into wins. You keep going. That is the thing with persistence. You keep pushing, you keep knocking at the door, you finish strong, and you'll see the results. Long-term success does not come without persistence. Long-term success does not come without persistence. Great goals, the best successes do not come without persistence. You have to be able to keep going. You have to be able to pick yourself up. I can tell you again from my own experiences, there are many instances, this year especially, where I've had times where I'm like, oh, I can't believe this has not worked out. I can't believe that I took a loss here. I can't believe I spent this money and it didn't come back to me. Guess what? It's all part of the process. As long as you learn from it, as long as you keep going, you're going to succeed. You've got to be able to be persistent. It really is simple, but not enough people do it. They struggle with persistence. And I kind of see why, because when you get knocked down, let's say you're in a boxing match, you get hit down. The easiest thing in the world is not always for you to stand up and get going again. But that's what it is. You've got to be able to do that. The biggest champions, not only in boxing, but in real life, they know how to bounce back from losses. They know how to take L's. They know how to get hit, but they stand back up. They know how to get smacked down, but they stand back up on their 2 feet. Now, all it sounds like is I'm using wrestling and fighting analogies here. What I'm really trying to show you guys and explain to you guys is it is so important to be able to bounce back from your mistakes. You're not immune to making mistakes. You're not immune to losing. You're not going to go through life without ever failing at something. But as long as you can stand up again, you can rise again, you can go again, you can find that strength from within you to push again and go for your goals, you're on the right path to creating that long-term success for yourself. This is a part of the first rule that I talked about in this video. If you don't go after it, you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. Persistence is that, going after it, continuing to go after it, showing that you really want it, showing that you really want to succeed, you want to thrive, you want to get there. I can't stress you guys how important and how vital it is for you to be persistent. But added to the other 2 P's, being patient is extremely important. Having a passion in whatever you do, having that drive to succeed is extremely important. These 3 P's go together. They're that recipe for success. They are your formula to winning. They are your recipes for success. Those 3 P's, passion, patience, and persistence. You need them on your journey. Not only on your entrepreneurial journey, but your work journey, your educational journey, whatever journey you may be facing. There are many times we feel down and out. We're all human. There are many times we want results right now. There are many times we don't feel like doing something. But those are the exact reasons why you need to be passionate about what you do. Love what you do. Get excited to do what you want to do. Those are the reasons you have to be patient. Those are the reasons you have to be able to wait, squat. Take some time to think. Take some time to wait, hold off. Understanding your time is coming. Those are the reasons that we need to be persistent. Those are the reasons we need to be able to pick ourselves back up. Get going again. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep trying, because you're going to get there eventually. I really hope that you guys understood the message of today's video and you do take these 3 P's into consideration in whatever you do. Added to that, I hope you guys use those 3 rules I mentioned at the beginning of the video to propel yourself forward to success. Don't be afraid of asking for what you want. Don't be afraid of taking that first step forward. Action is better than no action. Do not be afraid of going after what you want. Please, again, do let me know what your thoughts are. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Also, added to that, please let me know how you guys plan on using those 3 P's to advance in your life, and also the 3 rules I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Added to that, I just want to let you guys know, if you're new around here, please check out those links in the description. We've got a logo going on there. Free cryptocurrency if you sign up through my link. Free stocks for those who want to get invested in the stock market. We've also got a free online guide to making your first online profits for those who are new to e-commerce. That's that first link in the description. Lastly, we've got my socials there as well, so make sure you guys go check that out as well. But that's the video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I got money making, you got money making. See you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace.